Another strong storm hits the Bay, and this time heavy rain forced more evacuations.
I'm just trying to do anything in my power to be able to save my home.
Plus, how back-to-back storms have some very unlucky people feeling exhausted. And one of the best to ever step on a basketball court is back in the Bay. Why she says kayaker is swallowed whole by a whale. What happened immediately afterward.
From KPIX, this is the Late News with Sarah Donchi on CBS News Bay Area.
Hello, I'm Sarah Donchi. Mother Nature was pretty busy today in the Bay Area between rain, wind, and earthquakes. She gave us plenty to talk about tonight. We'll get to it all. First of all, though, the storm packed a punch. Even if you didn't get a lot of rain, you probably heard the wind whipping out there. The problems came for people along Bay Area waterways. Rivers were rising, like the San Lorenzo River in Santa Cruz County. There were evacuation orders for that area earlier, but they have since expired. The sheriff's office issued evacuation warnings this evening for the Santa Cruz coast. Those cover the Rio Del Mar and Beach Drive areas. The issues really started early this morning, as Paul told us they would. This was flooding on 580 in Oakland, where several drivers had to navigate their way through a couple of inches of water, which can be deceptively dangerous. And there were rough driving conditions all around the Bay today. CHP responded to crashes and spinouts like this one on 280 in San Mateo County. Downpours overwhelmed storm drains. You can see Wren Avenue in Gilroy was underwater. Our crew spotted at least one person trying to clear that drain out and do some good work. It was really hard to keep up with today. I think it happened as we expected it would, but some people got more than others.
They did, and it was really pretty well distributed across the Bay Area. A lot of times we see like a lot of rain in the North Bay and hardly any in the Santa Clara Valley. Everybody picked up at least an inch of rain. We'll add up some of the totals in a few minutes. Do want to take you back in time, though, and we're going to look at the radar replay over the last 24 hours, because this time yesterday we were tracking that first batch of heavy rain that was making its way across the Bay Area, and that continued through most of the night. As it moved off to the east this morning, though, we did get into a little break for a few hours. That helped, allowed the first wave of rain to kind of soak into the ground. The ground was still saturated, but then that next wave of heavier rain moved in from late morning into early afternoon. Once that moved off to the east, we got into the pattern that we are still in right now, with off and on showers, some heavier downpours here and there, but the showers gradually becoming fewer and farther between, and that's going to be the trend as we head through the rest of tonight. You can see more widespread activity over the eastern half of the Bay Area, and not as much lining up farther to the west. That trend is going to continue as we head through early tomorrow morning. But we still do have a number of flood advisories that are in effect, especially basically for the Delta